the European community. But before we'll discuss such a serious problem, we want you to entertain somewhat, and it will be Greek dance. You know that Greece is one of the most maybe problematic countries in the European city or in the European Union, but you see the Greek dance, and the national Greek dance is called Sirtaki, you know that. So, please. What is European Union? We are going to watch a video about brief history of the European Union, and after that we'll discuss some problems and some ideas of this very video. But before, I want you to get acquainted with the questions for discussing. What was the aim of setting up of the European Union? How many countries joined into the first Union in 1951? What were the founding countries and what was the name of the first Union? When did the United Kingdom join the European Community, and what was born in 2002? Now please, watch and then we'll discuss it.
The European Union, as we now know it today, came about through a number of treaties or agreements between European countries. After the horror of World War II, people wanted to find ways to ensure future peace and cooperation between the different countries in Europe. So, in the late 1940s, the idea of a European community was discussed.
Europe can only be united by the heartfelt wish and vehement expression of the great majority.
Then, in 1951, the first union was formed between 6 countries: Belgium, the Netherlands, Luxembourg, Italy, France and West Germany. They agreed to work together on production of coal and steel, materials that were essential for rebuilding military forces. They felt that by working together, it would help avoid any more wars between the countries. By 1957, these countries felt the Union was going so well, they decided to take things further. They set up the European Economic Community, or EEC. This aimed to make it easier to buy and sell a wide range of goods, not just coal and steel, throughout the 6 countries that were members. It also
was the aim of setting up of the European Union. What have you heard?
The European Union was set up with the aim of ending the war between neighboring countries.
Yes, in Europe, yes. The next, how many countries joined into the first Union in 1951?
To my mind, it's 6 countries.
Yes, and who remembers what are these countries?
There were Luxembourg, the Netherlands, France, West Germany, Italy and
Belgium. And what was the name of the first union in Europe, Nastya?
As I know, it was Steel and Coal Community.
And why was it called Steel and Coal? Not European Union, but Steel and Coal. Yes, Anya.
I think it's because coal and steel are materials for building the military forces after World War II.
Yes. And now, when did the United Kingdom join the European community? Oля, do you remember?
Now in 1973.
Yes. And what was born in 2002?
I guess I don't know.
Yes, Euro. And do you know what countries did not join the zone of Euro?
It's United Kingdom, Denmark and Sweden.
Switzerland.
Switzerland.
Or Sweden, yes, you are right. And now, what do you know anything about European Union, today's European modern community? Anya, what do you know?
In addition, I want to say that nowadays there are 28 countries, but the United Kingdom is going to break up the relations with European Union.
During the following 2 years, yes? So what else? How many countries are there, you have said? And what was the last country joined the European Union? Nastya, do you know?
If I'm not mistaken, it was Croatia in 2013.
2013. And now our today's problem, we are going to discuss integration of our country into the European community. And before we are going to make some step to integration, and you are going to divide into two groups, not teams. We are not going to compete today. Two groups, and those who have the names of Shakespeare's characters will form one group, and those who have the names of colors form the second group. So please take. And now, and you. I am sorry. So, and now sit down, please, according to your words. The names of colors stay here, and the Shakespeare's characters, please sit here. Okay, wait. And it is a kind of a small integration between integration. In what way, please? Read it. What is integration?
It's the process of making whole.
Of making whole. And now here you can find some other definitions of integration. I want you to come here and to take any card you like. You think the integration is. So the components. What are the other components of the notion integration? Please stand, take, and come here to the blackboard. Oля, what do you think integration is?
I think that integration is understanding.
Yes, it's understanding. Thank you. We are going to form or to do some mind map.
To my mind, integration is a fitting in the European community.
Thank you. What else?
To my opinion, integration is linking.
Yes, linking. Thank you. What else do you think integration is?
I'm sure it is joining.
Joining. Thank you, Nastya. Lisa, what do you think about
To my
it?
mind, integration is unification into whole.
Yes.
I think integration is cooperation different countries together.
Yes, thank you. What else?
My mind, integration is consolidation.
Consolidation. Yes, thank you. Anya, what do you think? Integration
In my
is
opinion, integration is connection.
connection. Yes.
I think integration is incorporation as equals into society.
As incorporation as equals into society. Thank you. Yes, and is that all?
I think integration is gluing together.
Gluing together, yes, and it may be bringing people together as equals. It is uniting things in economics, cultures, and religions, and it is the act of combining into an integral whole. And now the next problem is the way or the steps that Ukraine has made on the way to the European integration. And there are some steps, you know that there are some steps that Ukraine have already made, and something that is left. So I give you the cards with the steps that have been already made and those that have not been made yet. And your task is to choose and discuss what steps have been made and what steps haven't been made yet. So please. So some 2 or 3 minutes, discuss please. What do you think Ukraine has already made on the way to the European integration? Oля.
Partnership and Cooperation Agreement. The political dialogue between European Union and Ukraine was started in 1994 when the Partnership and Cooperation Agreement was signed. It was focused on economical and social issues as well as on the necessity of improving public government and free press.
Yes, and so let's remember, when was it signed, this agreement?
1994.
Yes, so the next step that Ukraine has already made, please, Nastya.
As you know, Ukraine joined the European Free Trade Association and European Economic Zone in 2014, and now 1/3 of Ukrainian economy is integrated into European economy.
European economy, yes, this is, thank you. What else do you think?
Active part in the contest Eurovision. I'm sure that Ukraine won Eurovision twice. The first time it is in 2004 thanks to Ruslana, and the second is in 2016, it's Jamal.
And this year? Lena.
Eurovision takes place in Ukraine.
In Ukraine, yes, because Jamala has won the Eurovision Vision previous year. Anya?
Substantial amounts of financial grants to improve nuclear security and deal with the consequences of Chernobyl accident.
Yes, what has been donated into
European Union has donated
$215
million.
Yes. So, what do you think the next step, Lena?
Entering World Trade Organization, it's one of the first steps of integration which became possible in 2008.
So, are there any steps? No? Lisa, what else?
A joint Europe-Union-Ukraine action plan. As far as I know, a joint Europe-Union-Ukraine action plan was endorsed by the European Council on the 21st of February 2005. It was based on the Partnership and Cooperation Agreement of 1994.
Yes, thank you. So what else do you think has been already made?
Bologna process in the sphere of university education is a system of model studying, creating condition for the free movement of student in the field of science and education, exchanging of researchers, teachers and students, and making common projects.
Common projects, yes. What else?
I think Ukraine joined in the free trade zone with our country and European Union and make a new market for trade.
Make the market for trade between our country, yes, and European Union. Yes, thank you. What else? Is that all? So, that's all, you think, yes? So, how many steps have been already made? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, yes? And what must Ukraine do on the way to the European Union, or to the integration?
Adaptation of Ukrainian legislation to the legislation of the European Union, protection of human rights.
Yes, in the political sphere, in economy maybe, or in education, or in all other spheres, in agriculture, for example. What must be done?
I think that we should create customs union with the
Custom union, yes. Yes, what else?
My opinion on development of agriculture.
Yes, of course, the development of agriculture. The next,
Implementation of Ukrainian legislation to the legislation of the European Union and protection of human rights.
In the sphere of jurisdiction. Yes, what else must be done?
Rational use of natural resources.
Of course, yes, natural resources. The next, what do you think?
I think economic integration and development of trade relations between Ukraine and the European Union.
Louder. Yes, trade relations must be stronger. What else? Is that all? That's all. And now, according to your answers, let's answer the question. Is it possible for Ukraine to become a member of the European Union? If yes, then you take such color, green, a color of hope. And if you are not sure, then take yellow cards. And so, please. So what do you think? Take the card and stick them there. What do you think about the future of Ukraine? Please, stand up and do it. And then we'll see. Do you hope or not?
A moment. This moment, it's not possible.
So, in spite of all negative results and negative reforms in Ukraine, we know that we will be the members of the European Union, we hope. Yes? And now, what are the urgent steps? Number one steps.
What is the smallest country?
As I know, it's Vatican.
It's Vatican. Well, next. What is the highest peak? Not mountain, but peak.
As far as I know, it's Mont Blanc.
So right you are. Next. What is the lowest point in Europe? The lowest point in Europe.
Caspian Sea.
The Caspian Sea. What is the longest river? The longest river?
I said it is Volga.
The Volga. So, what is the largest lake?
I think that it's Volga.
So, sorry. What is the largest sea? What is the largest sea in our continent?
I'm sure that it is Mediterranean Sea.
I'm so sure. So, what is the most widespread type of climate in Europe? The most widespread type of climate in Europe?
Moderato in music and in English, the type of climate is moderate.
And the tenth, what is the most developed country on our continent?
As I say, it's Germany.
As you said, certainly, Germany. Well, the second step to Europe, languages and education. Well, the capital is Oslo. And what's the country?
I think it's Norway.
Norway. That's true. Right, sure. So the capital is Madrid and the country?
It's Spain.
Spain. Vaduz. The capital Vaduz. Anya?
I think it's Liechtenstein.
Let's check. So unusual name, right? Yeah. Well, Rome is the capital of, you know,
Italy.
Certainly. The capital is Tallinn and the country is
Estonia.
Estonia. Estonia. The capital is Amsterdam. The country is Netherlands. Netherlands. So the capital is Athens and the country is
Greece.
Greece. Certainly. Vienna is the capital of
Austria.
Certainly. The capital is Copenhagen and the country is